11:33. We could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We could just take a moment of self-reflection. Thank you. Now let's do a roll call.
Supervisor Godey.
Here.
Clerk Baracco here. Treasurer Davis. Here. Trustee McKay.
Here.
Trustee Meinke excused. Trustee Greenwood excused. And Trustee Hopkins here. We have 5, a quorum.
Thank you. We just have one thing on the agenda, and that is, first, the resolution 12/23/2489, and that's to approve the special meeting agenda. We have a motion.
So moved.
I'll support.
Motion and support. Now any discussion? I would just like to say thank you to Clerk Baracco for calling this meeting to order. The special meeting for us today on December 23rd. Any other discussion? All right, do a roll call.
Trustee Hoskins. Yes. Treasurer Davis. Here. Clerk Baracco. Yes. Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Supervisor Godey.
Yes.
Just clarification, called,
This was for the
Special
special
meeting.
meeting agenda.
right, but called this special meeting on your behalf.
Yes. Thank you. Any public comment on agenda items only? Okay, thank you. All right. So next on the agenda is resolution 12/23/2490. Resolved by the trustees of the Charter Township of Bedford to consider a resolution to indemnify a township trustee. Read this full resolution
Just what's on the paper here.
on the agenda.
You don't need to read the whole thing.
Okay. All right. So we have the attached document, the full resolution, and a copy of the PPO that is discussing. Do we have a motion?
You should read that.
Yeah.
The verbiage.
Pardon?
You should read the verbiage.
Whatever.
That's exactly what I just asked. What verbiage?
The resolved by the trustees.
Didn't I just read that?
You too.
Number 7.
Yeah.
She did.
Mhm. I'll make a motion. I'll support.
Motion by Joyce and support by Shannon. Sorry, Clerk Bracco and Trustee Hoskin. Any discussion?
So prior to this, we had another trustee that, was involved with, at a trustee level, was involved with, working on behalf as a trustee, and he ended up being, charges pressed against him. And we also, as a board, supported him in that, with a dollar limit. Obviously, it's not a blank check, but with a dollar limit, only because he was on behalf of the township. And this is the same. She's acting as a township trustee, and the PPO basically, to me, says it all. Like, never seen
Right.
one that's all the boxes checked, which means the judge felt the same way. Same judge that in the past had denied PPOs for township board members. So to me, it says something when all the boxes are checked for a township board member.
I think the important thing is that we all feel safe. When we're doing our jobs as elected officials, we should all feel, safe. As safe as something we should all, be comfortable with. I know that in the past that the board has paid for those legal, issues, and I'm fine with that.
I'm good with the legal issue too, the amounts, and of course, we'll have receipts. Of course, we need to support our trustees, our whole board.
100%.
And then the receipts will be brought in for all of these as well. Is that correct? Receipts for the attorney fees, everything, yep. And then that way we just have it on file, so, yep. Mhm,
Yes, I
absolutely,
agree. I
Absolutely.
agree. Any other discussion? Roll call?
Do we set an amount at this time?
That's if there was an amount, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was
15.
one. Oh, in that,
Yeah.
that part, okay.
Yep. I'm good with that amount.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Treasurer Davis.
Yes.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Hoskins.
Yes.
Supervisor Cody.
Yes.
Clerk Bronco.
Yes.
So 5 yes. Motion carries.
Excellent. All right, now is the time for any public comment. Have any public comment?
Very official.
All right. You sound better today.
Yes, I feel much
Good,
better. Thank you.
Good, you sound better.
We're trying to resolve. Anyways, so just a little confused, I guess, as to why we're doing what we're doing. Like, there's no information that's been shared with the public like there was the last time. I am absolutely 100% in favor of the board supporting each other and themselves and the members that work for the township. I was one of the few residents that supported, at the time, trustee Dingman and that whole situation and the township stepping up to the plate. But we were afforded the opportunity to kind of be explained as to what is going on. So you referenced the dollar amount there.
Mhm.
The public has no idea what the dollar amount is. Because none of the stuff was listed online, the agenda wasn't even listed online. The meeting was posted an hour ago to Facebook. So it's just kind of like one of those communication things, I guess. And again, I am in full support of this board taking an opportunity to support each other and members that work for the township. But, clarifying what we're doing is also very, very important, just from the standpoint that we all do work together. And, when there's, questions that are raised, everyone's like, what's going on? Why are we doing this? That kind of thing. So, I hope, and I don't know, maybe we can't share those items online, because it is a little bit different situation than what it was last time. I'm not an attorney. I don't pretend to be one, but, just kind of getting answers to those questions, definitely, on the way over. I was like, oh, what's going on? What's this all about? And again, I'm in full support of this board, supporting each other and members that work for the township. I believe in that very strongly. I believed in that the last time. But just, I guess, some clarification for details would be good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So are we open discussion? Can we?
Discussion's already been held. But you're not supposed to answer.
On our time.
Members.
Okay.
We can, when we do
Correct.
board member comments, which is next. Let's start with you, trustee McKay.
No comments, other than I understand the confusion associated with the website. I myself was a little bit confused because I looked in the normal spot where meeting minutes and agendas were placed, didn't look at the calendar where it was, the announcement was. And so I just need to make sure that I look in the right spot when it's a short notice thing.
Yeah. Good, trustee Hoskins.
Thank you. I didn't get a chance, I'll be honest, to look at the website, just in meetings all day, so I didn't know that this wasn't all clarified on there. Can we release the dollar amount to the public? Is that something?
I
We can.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's a issue not
Yeah, I
to.
don't think it would be a secret for that dollar amount, right? And then, of
It's public
course,
Document.
yeah, and then as I discussed, having receipts. Of course, we trust everybody, but having receipts
Right.
on file,
Correct.
that if any of the public wants to see it, we have that full transparency and disclosure to show those receipts if the public chooses to ask those questions. So
For sure.
that's kind of like.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Treasurer Davis?
So we're not discussing with anybody what it is and why we're doing it then? Is
Right.
that,
During the public comment
okay,
period,
okay,
says, both in legislation and in the public meeting discussions that you're not supposed to have discussions back
Okay.
and forth during those public
Okay.
comments. So, but now is your chance if you would like to.
no, there's nothing that I wanna say, I don't know how much can be talked about this,
Yeah, it's a
The
public
whole-
record.
okay,
It is a
okay.
public, all of this that we have here is public record.
okay. Thank you.
So, understand your frustration. I do. I will post these under the board meeting. I'll post these documents under that. So that it's out there. Cause they're public, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll have them posted. It'll be the next thing I do.
Awesome. And then, just my comments, again, new. I'll only use that once as an excuse. So, yes, these documents we did meet the legal requirements of posting. Special meeting 18 hours prior to the meeting. It was posted, but as far as these documents, they certainly, are public record. Anyone is able to see those, and this resolution in full will be available for public response as well. It is important, I think, for all of us that we're all safe and we feel safe, and I think that's what we need to do to stand as a board to make sure that we're supporting each other and helping each other stay safe. All right. I'm gonna call this meeting adjourned at 11:46.